group.
Well, let's start with yourself. I mean, this is your last spring, right?
Yeah, last spring. Got 2 weeks left. It's going well. Just trying to go to practice every day with the mindset of improvement and just giving my best effort. And that's just what I've been trying to do every day.
Do you have a different mindset or at least different prospects considering last year? I mean, Josie's there. Nobody's beating out Josie. You know, Bo's there, and he's been there, a 3-year starter. Now, do you go in there every day, almost every rep, knowing that you've got a chance for upper mobility?
Yeah, I mean, even when you're in a backup role, when you're in practice, you got to be going. You got to be giving your best effort. So that doesn't change. I'm always going to try to, when I'm at practice, I'm going to try to be going. But as far as leadership role, I definitely think that increases for me this year. Lost those guys. They had all those 3 seniors were big for us last year and just in the leadership role. So definitely not only me, but for a couple other people as well, that's going to increase.
What kind of assets do you think you bring to the position? I mean, you seem to be a pretty physical tackler, and what do you think you do well when you're on the field?
Yeah, definitely physicality. I think that I got a nose for the ball. I can find my way to make a tackle, and I'm just going to give it all I got. That's just what I try to do, and definitely have some experience, even though not as much in games, but I've been here for 3 years, so experience as well.
Has it been tough waiting to play, or is it just you just know it's just part of the process?
Yeah, it's definitely been tough. Like your goal is to always play. In high school, I was always the guy, so it's a little tough, but you just got to embrace your role. My role was special teams and to be a backup for Josie, and that's what it was. And I tried to embrace that, just give my best effort.
In hindsight, do you wish you had redshirted that first year, or has that kind of made you what you are today? How do you look back at that?
Yes and no. I mean, it goes both ways. I got to play special teams as a freshman, got to play on that team. It's a pretty special team, so I really don't have any regrets. I'm glad I got to play, but yeah.
What about going through all the injuries, the nagging parts of the game? That's got to be probably even more frustrating, isn't it?
It's tough, but it's really out of your control. Injuries are part of the game. It's going to happen. I kind of had a rough deal last year, but hoping to move past that and stay healthy.
Is there anything you learned from those 3 seniors, just kind of watching the way they went about business every day? Is there anything that stands out?
Yeah, you learn a lot, especially from guys like Josie, Ben, Bo, and Kevin. Not only just how to practice, how to operate, how to lead, but the way you carry yourself off the field as well. You learn a lot.
What about some of the other people that are contending with you for playing time? I mean, what do you think Aaron brings? What do you think Monty brings? What about Christian?
I can't really speak for them, but I think we're all just, obviously it's a competition, but we're all in it for each other. So best 3 guys will play, and I think everybody will stand behind that and just give their full support.
Are you working mostly at the mic, or are you getting some will too?
Mostly at the mic. Yep.
Did you get to know Nate pretty well last year? I know he was 3 surgeries and he was in the training room probably as much as you were. I know you were hurt all year last year. What did you have to go through?
As far as
the injuries?
Well, in camp I dislocated my elbow. I had to go through that for a couple weeks, and then just some nagging pains that just go along with football. But and then at the end of the season, I had to get my appendix out. It's kind of a rough deal, but it's going to happen in football, and you just got to keep staying at it in the training room, trying to get better and get back on the field.
Was there ever a moment of why me, especially the appendix? That's kind of a comment out of nowhere, right?
No, you can't do anything about it. There's nothing you can do. You just got to roll with it and deal with it the best you can.
How do you peel that away? And you're a senior now, and you want to get everything you can out of this year, I imagine. How do you put the frustration away, that just start anew? How do you do that?
You just put it behind you. You look forward. There's nothing you can do about those things, so just control what you can control. I can't control those things, so I just try to control what I can.